We have some pretty cool gaming news to talk about today, so let's talk about it. So let's start with Black Desert. In my last gaming news video, I mentioned that the price is now $10, which for the amount of hours for the playtime you can get out of Black Desert, $10, you just can't go wrong. But as of right now, the game is only $5. So to anyone watching this video who has ever had slight interest in Black Desert, or has ever wondered if it's worth trying, worth playing, you know where I'm getting at. For $5, you can't go wrong. So I highly recommend you guys go buy Black Desert right now if you want to try the game out, because the next stuff I want to talk about is pretty interesting and it's more Black Desert news. For those that aren't familiar with Black Desert, at a certain point you unlock Awakening Weapons, which is a new weapon for your class. It switches the playstyle up. In this example, the Musai Meiwa use blades, but their Awakening Weapons are spears or glaives, and it changes the class up completely. I used to do videos where I'd react or talk about the latest Awakening Weapons, but you know, as I kind of lost interest in Black Desert, I stopped making those videos. But the one that I was most hyped about was the Kuno. She goes from using a short sword to a chakram. It's like one giant razor hula hoop, and I think that that is the most badass Awakening weapon out there. So when that comes out, I definitely do want to try it. A while back I spoke about a new class called the Dark Elf. Now we finally have a bit more information on this new class. We even have some cool concept art. So the Dark Elf uses a large sword, but she can also use dark magic to damage the enemy from a distance. So they say with a smart combination of physical and magic abilities, players can do some interesting and powerful combos. I can't wait to see gameplay on this class because it's been something I've been very interested in for a long time now, and I kind of forgot about it until seeing this article on 2P. The expansion that releases the Dark Elf is also going to come with new regions and a story that's about an ongoing conflict between two elven races. And here's some concept art and in-game screenshots you guys can take a look at to get a preview of the regions that are coming to Black Desert. And then the next thing I want to talk about is Lineage Eternal, which is going into beta very soon. On the 24th, certain accounts were selected to play in the beta, just like Lost Ark. Now here's the thing, I'm not that hyped about Lineage Eternal. I was, but after watching Jerbear's video where he kind of explains the game and breaks it down, and what 2P is showing us is that the game will feature heroes. Now sometimes this is cool. You have Vindictus where you get to select a hero, you have Hero Wars where you select a hero, Twilight Spirits, and many other games where you play a hero. The combat could be amazing, but the thing is, it lacks customization. Sometimes you're in a hub with 80 other players and all of you guys are the same characters, and I just never really liked that. The beta will go live on November 30th, and it will allow players to recruit and play as 13 hero classes. So you won't play a single class, but instead you'll choose 4 hero classes to form your squad. So as you're playing, you'll be able to switch between these 4 heroes on the go. They have names, weapons, attributes, combat types, special abilities, but the thing is they're all heroes. Where's the customization? Is it just going to be in the costumes in the cash shop? Now it is cool that you get to play as 4 and switch between different weapon types on the go, but for me, I just lost my interest when I realized that it's heroes and that you don't get to create your own character. There's also a game called Shattered Skies, which to me is like a combination of H1Z1 mixed with Dead Space. So it's a survival game in a post-apocalyptic future with necromorphs running around. I've never played it, I've watched a few people play it, but if you're interested in this game, it will be free to play until November 29th. So check the description for a link to this article if you want to sign up for it. You can also find all my other sources for this video as well down there. And then one cool thing I want to talk about is Final Fantasy 15 and Nier Automata. These two games will have some type of collab. In Nier Automata, you'll be able to use the engine blade from Final Fantasy 15. So when your character is equipped with this weapon, you can teleport around, similar to Noctis when he uses his warp strike, and it will have its own animation similar to 15. Now, I think this is amazing because Nier, if you guys don't know, if you've been with my channel for, a month or two, you know that I ended up buying a PlayStation 3 to play Nier, the first one, because after seeing Nier Automata, I was very interested in the game, and I wanted to play the first one to get familiar with the series. After playing it, it's become my favorite game of all time. It was just that good. But when it comes to 15, I've never been so hyped for a game in my life. So I'm wondering, will this replace Nier as my favorite game? But if it does, what about Nier Automata? A few months later, will that end up replacing 15? I don't know. I haven't watched much gameplay of either of these games because I'm trying to stay away from spoilers as much as possible. But if you guys do have a PlayStation 3, I highly recommend checking out Nier. But still on this subject, Final Fantasy 15 will have some Nier Easter eggs or something like that as well. So I can't wait to discover what those Easter eggs will be or what that collab they're working on is going to be in 15. And then Blade and Soul gets a new class. It's a gunslinger. So I'll link a video where you can check out the trailer for the new class, but I'll also link a video where you can see the class in action, actual gameplay, and also some new regions and content coming to Blade and Soul because I know a lot of you guys still play that game. And then for those interested in Bless, if you're the type of person who likes to play games on foreign clients before they come out, you don't have a problem with doing that, the Russian open beta goes live on December 5th. You can download the client on December 2nd. Now the only way you can play on the 5th is if you have a Founders Pack. If you don't have a Founders Pack, you can play on the 8th. So it's only a 3-day wait before you can play without having to spend a dime. The thing is, Russian packs are extremely cheap. I don't know what the price is, but I know for Revelation they were like $2. So if some of you guys are going to go into the Russian beta, can you please put your Discord tag in the YouTube comment section because I wouldn't mind playing with some of you guys. I think I'm going to start fresh on the Russian server because that way, even if I'm alone, it won't be hard to find people to queue dungeons with because all the Russian players will kind of be around the same level. And also, if we start out on the Russian version, we won't be too far behind. So if you guys are going to play the Russian version, let me know and put your Discord tag in the comment section. And for those wondering about my plans for ArcH 3.0, I think I'll make a more detailed discussion video on this later, but I plan on going east. I don't think I'll play one of the new races, but I know most people are interested in the new races, and judging from everyone's feedback, it looks like everyone's going to play the Warborn over the Dwarves, which means you'll have to go east. Most people that want to play the Dwarf race is just because they want to make a loli, so there's that. 3.0 starts on the 10th. I think the Fresh Start servers will start around the same time. When it does, I'll be streaming a ton of ArcH. And if it's exciting, I'll be putting some videos out for it as well. So that's it for today, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. See you soon, friends.